Hi, and thanks for logging on to the Daily DVAR HaLacha. And here's a brand new halacha for you, and it is for Monday, 4th day of January, 20th day of Teves. Today we're going to continue on yesterday's topic about giving aliyahs back to back to something like a father and son. Generally, we frown upon it. Now, we don't like to do it because it can cause an ayin hara, which is like an evil eye that everyone's looking at them and wondering, hey, how come this father and son are getting so much honor, and we don't like that kind of evil eye talk of one Jew to another. So we usually frown upon giving two aliyahs back to back to a father and son or to two brothers. But today we're going to talk about a time when it's totally okay to do that. And that's based on a Mishnah Brura here, and he says these words. Av mafsikin bekadesh beintayim. Even if there was a Kaddish recited in between the two aliyahs, mikol makom mikri zeh achar zeh, this is still called one after the other, kivan de'ein mafsik achar beintayim. That's because no other aliyah is between the father and the son. So far the Mishnah Brura is saying that if you give, let's say, shvi'i to a father and maftir to a son, it's still problematic because there's no aliyah between them. And then he adds this, so don't tune out on me. V'dafka b'Shabbos, that's only on Shabbos, she'ein motziin sefer Torah acheres. That's only on Shabbos if you didn't take out another Torah l'maftir. Aval im motziin sefer Torah acheres, but if they had a double whammy, this is how the Piskei Tshuva explained this Mishnah Brura. If there were two factors going, Shvi was given to the father, and then a Kaddish was recited, and then the son got maftir, and the maftir was read out of a second Sefer Torah, then you have two dividing factors, the Kaddish that was in between, and the switch from Sefer Torah 1 to Sefer Torah 2. So the Mishnah Brura is saying here, the way the Piskei Tshuva explains it, that if you take out a separate Torah, then it would be permissible. Because again, there's two dividers. The two dividers are dad got Shvi, then there was Kaddish, and then there was a second Torah, and then the son got Maftir. That helps, and in that situation, it would be totally okay to give the father Shvi and the son Maftir. Rav Hershel Schachter adds his own interesting point, and that is, what if it's in a shul where the first they gave the father Shvi, then they said the Kaddish, and then they needed to have the maftir take place in a different part of the Torah, but they didn't have a second Torah, but they spent a couple of minutes rolling the Torah to the new spot where the maftir would be read, then according to Rav Hershel Schachter, that would be fine also for you to give Shvi to the father and maftir to the son, and that's because there's a double divide again. First of all, there was a Kaddish between Shvi and maftir, and secondly, there was a couple of minutes of rolling the Torah in between to get it from the Shvi spot to where the maftir would be read. So if you have both of those factors going, then Rav Hershel Schachter said it's okay to give Shvi to the father and maftir to the son. I hope I haven't confused you. If you see any of these situations coming in your shul, especially if you're the gabbai and there's no rabbi to consult with, check in advance to make sure that you'll get these factors right, because most often we don't like to give father and son aliyahs back to back. Most often we don't like to give brothers aliyahs back to back. But in this exact situation, a lot of rabbis feel that it's okay. But you got to get the specifics just right. So check on it if you know this situation is coming, so you won't have to make a random decision on the spot and just make a bit of a guess. You know some parameters now, and go ahead and research it yourself for whenever you need to. Thanks for logging on. Log on again tomorrow for more. Bye-bye.